I got this comment on my YouTube channel where he was saying that these women were an allegory to represent a symbol, to represent a covenant that was made by God. And you got to read it in that context, because without that context, this beautiful story becomes cruel. So what you're saying is that slavery is a beautiful story because Hagar was a slave. What you're saying is that if a young girl is raped and she's not pledged to someone, and then she has to, and the dude pays the father 50 pieces of silver, she has to marry her rapist. Those are beautiful stories. That all the genocide, beautiful story. That God hardened Pharaoh's heart, which means that he had to purposely make him say no. And all the firstborn of Egypt died in boils and all those plagues is a beautiful story. All that raping in the Bible, when a man sent his wife and concubine out to be part of a rape mob that was trying to get at him, is a beautiful story. But I digress. So what is an allegory? A story, a poem, a picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or a political one. Similar to an allegory is a parable, an analogy, metaphor, symbol, emblem, story, tale, myth, legend, saga, fable, epilogue. That's what an allegory is. That means that they're not real. Now, of course, Galatians 4 says that these things are allegorical, talking about Abraham and Sarah and Hagar, which also means that they're a fable. So let's follow the bloodline. If this is an allegory, then Solomon, Boaz, Obed, Jesse, King David are allegories, not real. King David had two of his sons, Nathan and Solomon. From Nathan and Solomon, we get Mary out of Nathan, and Solomon, we get Joseph, which means Jesus is an allegory. Therefore, if you stick with these are just allegories, then that means that your Jesus and David and Solomon and Abraham, they're not real. That they are just stories, fables, myths, legends to convey a moral message. I don't know what kind of moral message it is. You cast out the bondwoman so that the son of the man will not inherit the fortune or inherit the promise. Yeah, that's kind of jacked up. That's a cruel ass story. But if you say that all these people were real, then all that cruelty is real. And I don't like your God then, because that's wrong.